Hello and welcome back to Owlvideogaming. This is episode 6 and today I will be reviewing the Sega Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was Sega's last ditch attempt to stay afloat, and it was their last console. It launched in 98 in Japan and 99 in the US and Europe. Unfortunately, despite its success, good reviews, and being hailed for games being ahead of their time, it was beaten by the PlayStation 2. However, this is my favorite console alongside the Nintendo 64, and I prefer it over the PlayStation 2. So, Sega Dreamcast. Alright, so this position is a little awkward because I couldn't show enough of the Dreamcast the way it was in the shelf, and I couldn't pull it out the full way because I would mean pulling out the cables, and they are a pain to get back in, especially since I now regret attaching them to the back of the shelf. So we're going to have to make do with this. Alright, so Sega's previous console, the Saturn, used CDs, and the PlayStation 2 used DVDs. But the Dreamcast used its own method, its own medium of storage for its games, the GD-ROM, which was able to store 1 gigabyte. So that's it. Now the controller is very interesting. So first, this is the only controller I've seen that has the wire coming out of the bottom. Now, actually I like it this way, but for those who prefer it coming out the back, there's this over here. They can pop the wire in, and there you go. So the controller, I think, is, if not the best, one of the best controllers of all time. It is extremely comfortable. This was the first, although the Nintendo 64 had the predecessor to our modern triggers, this had the first triggers as we know them today. Now the analog stick, there's only one, but it's great. It's got a much greater range of movement than all modern analog sticks. Only problem is, it's plastic, there's no rubber, so your thumb tends to slip off of it. But that's a minor complaint. So these are the expansion slots. Here you could put the rumble pack, and this is where the VMU goes. The VMU was the visual memory unit. And if you look at it, it's like a miniature Game Boy. It had an LCD screen that could show things during a game. And it actually was its own mini game system. Here it is compared to a Game Boy. So it looks really similar. Now, it uses a battery, and it really eats that battery away. And if you don't have the battery in it, if it's out of battery, it'll still work when it's plugged in. But if you turn your Dreamcast on, and this doesn't have a battery in it, hold on, you get that beep. You might not actually hear it that well in the video, but it is really annoying. So over here I have a Joytech controller, which, well, this is mainly for fighting games. Now this I don't really like. It replaces the triggers with these things that are more like buttons. If you try to pull it down like a trigger, it won't work. You just have to press it down. The analog stick gets stuck and it sucks. The D-pad sucks even more. It has the slow and turbo settings and 6 buttons on the front. Now, here, unlike the normal controllers, this is exactly perfectly made for a VMU. So much so that you cannot be 1 millimeter off. It has to be very precise. It's not going to go in. So, Unreal Tournament. Alright, so, Unreal Tournament. Gotta love the introduction. Now, okay, a problem. I keep setting this, but every time it resets back to the 27th of November, 1998. So, never mind that. Now, I'm actually trying to cut down the size of the episodes. I like to go for 10 minutes, because I know 15 minutes is quite a lot to watch. Yes, this was back then, but 60 Hz was new. Or whatever. Well, anyway, I've been trying to cut down the size of the episodes. So, hopefully with a game like this, that can help. So, I'm going to practice the tournament. I've got nobody else to play with me, so I'll be doing single player. Deathmatch. Oblivion. Frag limit 15. 1 enemy. They should have gone some more load screens. It's awesome, but it gets a little repetitive. Okay, okay. Oh, now interestingly, since there's only one analog stick on the Dreamcast, it uses the rocket launcher. It uses the buttons for strafing and looking up and down. I'm a little too busy to show you now. I'm not too bad at this game, but then again, I'm playing on easy. It's like Doom. It's not really my kind of game. But I do my best. Pretty high tension. Tournament deathmatch. 20 frags wins the match. Press fire to start. Get ready. Cue the Rocky tune. Let's go. Wow, 2 kills already, that's not bad. Who's got the flechette rifle? My house, yeah. Why did it say I got 2 frags? I killed 3 people. Oh, rocket launcher! Alright, so I'm still at the shaking. It's a great game, it's really stimulating. I like it better than Call of Duty. Mostly because of the crazy sci-fi action. So, it's a pity that the Dreamcast was discontinued, but it's got some great games. Unfortunately, there were a lot of great games coming for it, but due to their cancellations, they themselves were cancelled. For example, Half-Life on Dreamcast. That would have been awesome. But, well, thanks for watching. I enjoy making these videos a lot. Thanks so much. Please like and subscribe. And again, thanks so much. I'm having a great time making these. So, next time is the Dreamcast Killer, the PlayStation 2.